Hey guys, welcome back to King's Quest Chapter 5. We have another puzzle here. It's a Labyrinth puzzle, and this time we need to get the other ice statues to the end as well. So we're going to head this way. If we head to the right, and then I think if we head up, then I think if we head to the left, and then back to the right, then we can take this one down and across and then up, and that should be it. So fairly easy to do. And let's go and open this door.
Oh, and there was this whole other hidden Wetzel wolf cave. Did I ever tell you about the time I raced on top of the bridge trolls? What about my sorcery battle with the winged ones?
Stop! Your stories were perfect. Didn't you tell me that no story is ever done? It just stops being rewritten?
I will go back and fix them.
Okay, so we're back here now. We get to explore around a little bit. Let's have a look at this tree first of all.
We were planted in Daventry at the same time, but just like my legacy, this tree would outgrow me.
Now you will find that 2 of the stores in the town are closed, and I think it depends on what path you've taken. I've taken the path of compassion, so I should be able to get into this store here.
The sweet smell of starberries still wafted around the oven. It appeared the shop had not been sold yet.
Okay, and there's nothing much here. It's all pretty deserted, except there is something on the table here, so we're going to pick this up. And that is actually part of a puzzle piece. It's 1 piece of 3, so we do need to find another 2 pieces.
No! No! My castle! I ran back home to make sure everyone was safe.
Well, hello there, friend.
Manny, hasn't your game grown tired and old?
Oh, I'm quite finished expending my efforts to refine this cesspit. I sacrificed my best years to the pursuit of a better Daventry. Now there's nothing left for me to do except watch as it burns to the ground and to hope that it will all be forgotten.
It was never about a better Daventry, and you know it. You just want to prove you're better than me.
Better than you? What have you ever contributed to this kingdom? If I didn't rig the night tournament, you wouldn't even be standing here. No, you owe your entire legacy to all the Cretans that sacrificed their lives to build it.
Well then, leave my family out of this. Come out of hiding and face me alone. I'll grant you the rematch you so desperately seek.
Graham, your bones are too weak for a duel of strength, and your ankles would fracture in any contest of speed. Would your rusty memory even provide any decent competition in a game of wits?
What's the matter, Manny? Are you afraid if I win you will run out of excuses for why you were never crowned king?
All right. First, prove to me that you're still strong and quick. You know where to find me.
All right, mine, don't fail me now.
Okay, so Manny is back, and he's thrown us a key. It's actually one of 4 keys. We do need to find the other 3 keys. There's a lock on the gate to the north of the town, and it has 4 keyholes in it. So we need to find the other 3. We've got one at the moment. Let's run over here. We're going to pick up this pole.
Why, hello, old friend.
And if we head down here, there should be a little bush, and you can see there is something poking out of it. So we're going to go and grab that. And now we're going to have a little bit of a walk through the forest as well. So in this part of King's Quest, we do have a bit more open exploration here. Well, it's a burnt forest now. It was a lovely forest. And just past the statue here as well. Over to this area where we have the floating island and a few other things. There's the cave over here as well. We can't pick up the string, but we can fall down this hole. And you'll notice there is an X marks the spot on that pile of sand over there. So you just need to remember that. We're going to come back here a little bit later. And we're going to have a look through here as well. And you'll see there is the 3rd puzzle piece there. So we're going to grab that in a second. Let's run through this cave. Now, as you're running along, there is a hole here that you can have a look through. Graham can't see in there at the moment. It's a little bit too dark. So we're going to come back a little bit later.
I was happy my lighting project had been implemented, but I did miss using my pumpkin lantern.
As you can see, the goblin holes have all been covered up, so we can't look down them at the moment. But things will change as Graham's memory changes, as he forgets things. The world around us will change a little bit as well. So let's head down here. We should be able to pick this up with the fruit picker. Luckily he didn't break it, but it looks okay. So let's head back now and see how things have changed. If they've changed, I assume they have changed. Let's go and have a look. Aha.
Something seems off.
Yeah, there's all these goblin houses up here.
The key was a bit too high for me to reach.
So we're going to need some way to get up there. I'm not sure if it's in this section. Let's just go and have a look. No, I think we need to come back again. Let's try this again. Let's go back. See if it's changed. I do want to kind of complete this area before we head off and do something different. Okay, the goblin holes are not covered there. If we go to the third one, yeah, there's a ladder.
I may be remembering this wrong.
He's remembering it wrong, but it's pretty handy for us. We get a nice big ladder. And we'll be able to use that to pick up the key that we just saw earlier. But we do need Graham to forget and remember again so that we can get those goblin houses back. Okay, this is it. Yeah, let's head back, and I think we need to head back twice to get those goblin houses to come back. I think it just alternates. Yeah, okay. Let's head back, and we'll try again. Okay, here we go, beautiful. So we do have a nice big ladder now, so we're going to use that to pick up the key. Okay, so we've got 2 keys. I should have the 3 puzzle pieces. I've got the 3 puzzle pieces and the 2 keys. We need to find another 2 keys somewhere. Before we can continue. So let's get out of this area. That's pretty much done. We do need to head to the stadium as well, where we played the Duel of Wits in, I think it was chapter 1. And there is a bit of a treasure hunt we're going to go on as well. We're going to be given clues, and we need to go and find different things. For now, I'm going to go and grab the 3rd key before we continue. Well, before we head back to the stadium, we'll grab the 3rd key, which I think is just up here. It's where we have the beautiful view with the table. I think it's up here. Oh no, this is the floating island, which now is literally actually floating.
The Hobblepots and I used a spell from Hagatha's book to enchant the floating island to actually float.
Okay, here we go. So this is a little pedestal here where we can place the puzzle pieces. So we're going to place them all down. And let's go and have a look at it. I kind of just play around with it until it kind of starts to look right, but they need to fit into each other's shadows. Oh, what am I doing here? Let's do that. Okay, that does fit into one shadow there. Let's try the 3rd one. Let's bring it around here. I think if we turn it to the left once. Yes, that's right. Okay. So it's not over yet. Now we have a little one of these, I'm not sure what they're called, but another little puzzle here. And as you can see, there are a couple of arrows here. Graham is pointing to P, there's I, there's R. So let's see if we can do this. Let's look for the P. There we go, RIP, let's try that. And finally, we're given the third key here. So we've got 3 keys. We need 1 more to find. And as I said, there is a little treasure hunt that we need to go on as well. Were we given a first clue? No, we need to go to the stadium. We're going to be given a clue and sent on a bit of a treasure hunt. So let's go and do that now. So everything is a little bit different. Graham's memory is obviously... I lag. Every time I walk over those bridges, I seem to lag quite a bit. But Graham's memory has changed as the years have gone by. And notice the little pink rabbit there.
That's right. I had tried my hand at designing an escape room. One key was definitely locked in here. If only I could remember the combination.
Okay, so we're going to look at that in a second. For now, we have the first clue and a candle. This light...
These things are always more fun in groups.
This light will help clear up tunnel vision. So we have a little light. We're given a clue about a tunnel, so we're going to run back to the tunnel and use the light in that little cave to see if we can see anything else. I wish Graham could run a little bit faster, but he's doing his best as he kind of hobbles along there. Okay, so just around here there should be a spot. I think it's just here. It is. Okay, so let's use the candle. And we've been given a second clue here. If this puzzle has you trapped, use the shovel to dig your way out or something like that. Clue number 2, yeah, so we're going to continue on this treasure hunt. And if you remember, we did see an X down the hole, which is just around here. It's not too far away. So we're going to try and dig that up and see if we can find our third clue. Let's drop down in here. There's the little X, so let's dig up this sand pile here with the shovel. It's always nice to meet the pumpkin. So I guess he's talking about a pumpkin there. This is our third clue. We've been given a knife to carve up one of the pumpkins. So let's go and do that. And see if we can get another clue. See where this treasure hunt takes us. Let's run back here, and the pumpkin patch isn't too far away. Everything is just burnt to a crisp around here. I wonder if Manny had something to do with that fire. Let's get a little bit closer here into the pumpkin patch. There we go. I've always wanted to try fly fishing before I croak. So we were given a fishing rod. Now, if you do remember, there were some frogs down here. Now, at first I got stuck here. I thought that there was just nothing here, that Graham had forgotten what was around here. But if you do keep walking through the white cloud here, you will eventually come out to this little part by the river with all of the frogs. So let's go to the jetty here, and we're going to use the fishing pole. So you can see the frog has a number 8 on his back. We do need to remember that is a clue to a part of the escape room puzzle that Graham had set up in the stadium. So we're going to run back to the stadium now. We should have everything we need, I think, to continue with this quest. We've got 3 keys. We just need to find one more. The last one is actually in the escape room inside the stadium. So let's run back there and see if we can figure out how to get past that lock. Okay, so there's one pink rabbit here. You can have a look on the board. There's a bit of a poster here with 4 animals. So we need to figure out a number for all of these animals. Now we know the frog is number 8 because we found the frog. The other ones we're not really sure about yet. And we have the treasure chest here. We need to find these 4 numbers. Oops, which is related to these 4 animals here. So the second one is going to be 8. I guess we can do that. I guess we can do that now. Let's go and have a look. Let's go this way. Okay, so we've got the frog is number 8. The rest of them we don't know yet. There is something over here, some scales. So let's go and have a look. There's a little goat. Now goat is number 4, is the 4th animal on the board, and we've got some balance scales here. There's a 4, there's an 8. These are unknown weights, but we can figure out what they are by just placing them over here. We can see that 2 of them balances the 4, so these little ones are actually worth 2. The big one here is 8. Let's see if we can balance this up. We can balance it with 2 green ones and a yellow one. The yellow one is worth 2, which means the 2 green ones are worth 6, so 1 green one is worth 3. So we need to figure out how much this little guy weighs. Let's put one up here. Let's put these 2. I think he weighs 9. Let's try this. So it's 3, that's 5, that's 7. 9? Yeah, he weighs 9. So the goat weighs 9. So we can put him on the board up here. Well, we can change the lock now, just in case we forget. So here's the last one. Let's put 9 there. Beautiful. So there's just 2 more we need to figure out. We've got the squirrel. I think it was Princess of Avalon, wasn't it? Let's go and have a look.
Wonderful, my favorite. Abstract art. I can't quite recall what the picture looked like.
Okay, now the trick here
Was it pink?
is to have a look not at the picture itself, but at the white line going through it. So you can see there is a white line at the bottom here. Let's have a look at
Was
purple.
it purple?
There's a top bit there, and if you put them together, it obviously looks like a 2. The orange, I think,
Was
is
it
the center part there. Yeah, so put them all together. The white line going through them all makes a 2.
Wait 1 sec.
So don't worry about trying to count up all the squirrels. It's not going to work. we have 2 here for the squirrels, which is the third one. Oops, going the wrong way here. 2. Now we just need to figure out the last one, which is the pink bunny rabbits. Now what we're going to do is we're going to count them this time. There's 3 on the stage that I can see, unless there's another one hidden somewhere. There's one over here, so that's 4. There's one back here in this tunnel, so that makes 5. Now there's one over here behind this pillar, and I have seen another one behind another pillar. If we have a look here...
I may be remembering this wrong.
It could be the same one, but...
Was it purple?
I'm not sure if this little guy is the same one, or if he's over there. I'm not really sure.
Wait 1 sec.
But see, it was behind this to the right. There's a pink rabbit, and there's also a pink rabbit just... Oh, it could be the same one. It's a bit hard to tell. So, how many have we got? 6, I think. 6? The answer is actually 7. So I'm either missing a pink rabbit, or I'm just miscounting. I can see 6. I take it that there is another one hiding somewhere. 6829 doesn't work, but if we go one more, 7, that is going to work. So obviously I'm missing a little pink rabbit there somewhere, but that is the answer, 7829 for this code. That does give us the 4 keys that we need to unlock the gate outside the town, heading to the north of town. So we're going to head off in that direction. And yeah, we've completed all of this section, all of the puzzles, the treasure hunt, and we found the 4 keys as well. So hopefully we'll be able to make our way towards wherever Manny is. And I have a funny idea where he's going to be, but we'll find out in a future episode. For now, let's just head towards the town and find out where this gate is. Now, in Graham's sprightlier years, he used to be able to climb over this gate, but now we need to use all of the keys to get through. We're just going to run through the charred town. Unfortunately, hopefully the tree isn't dead. Hopefully it will come back to life a little bit later, but as you can see here, we have the door, and there are...
I had beefed up security on that back gate to make sure no Wetzel wolves could break in. The lock was crafted from very rare chromium I mined from the caverns in Ceridia. It was resistant to magic and required multiple keys. Of course, I couldn't remember where I had hidden them.
Well, he doesn't need to remember, because we have found all of the 4 keys, and we're going to continue in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. See you all again soon for King's Quest Chapter 5.